if you were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the...
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
Yeah, I got you.
13!
Garoppolo on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Yellow!
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Yellow! Let's go,
set a tone, fellas.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. The kick by Marr is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
One, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
16 yards. That's good for the Bears.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Packers nothing.
Fire on these two. Fire on these two. Fire, lady. Oh, yeah. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah. Here we go. 15, 15. 36, 36.
58 to Mike, 58.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
65, 65, 65.
15.
On first down, Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but hold on, we finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo caught by Cobb. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
21. Hey, come on.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And able to find Conley. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Garoppolo now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike 58 right there.
Hey, dude.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Cobb. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
White. Hey, Orville.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mike 58 right there.
Squeeze, double. Hey, thin trees. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake.
Go, run.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike, hey, 43, 15.
I'm coming after you. Exit. Coming after you. Mike's 50.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Bang. Slam.
Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached the NFC in the Super Bowl. 2 more quarters to go. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Safety's creeping. Hey, I got him. That's me. 58.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. This is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Check 50. Check 50.
Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch yellow. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 58 for Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them.
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's brought down just outside. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got Rodgers. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Garoppolo now going underneath for Gordon. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Gets it to Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Hassan Reddick bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Garoppolo, flushed out right, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
11. 13. Go ahead.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
Here we go.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come get Chopper. Chopper. Here, orbit. Under 10. Under 10. 10. You go touch.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. Well, this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, football, and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 25. Check 25. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, go, go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds Roberts, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jones. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Sunday.
58 is the mic. Smoke. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Roberts. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So, Charles, so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.